welcome back to another episode. You can't make this shit up. God damn. Been out for 2 weeks. Didn't post last week, the week prior. I've been doing shit, right? Whatever. Last week I got a fucking blister on the lip. So couldn't post due to my lip being so fucking huge. Now it's getting better. Let's see what else we got going. We got some good stuff coming up. Actually, we want to talk about. We had Christian was supposed to pop up today, but since he had work today, he couldn't make it. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to take over today and just be the host and run it like I normally would. So I had a couple things I've written down here. Let's take a peek. A sneak peek. We talked about, let me see. Okay, so first things first, I was telling Christian the other day about an idea, right? The idea was we should get a Grom, right? Those motorcycles. A Grom, a Honda Grom, and a Surron, right? Grab those two guys. But let's get the best Surron they have available, like the fastest top speed, like the most decked out one, and then we'll get a normal Grom that's just chill, right? Boom. We get those two fuckers in a race, and we make them race from like, quarter mile, whatever mile, down a safe street or whatever, right? We'll do a straight shot type of thing. I just want to see what is faster. I think that would make a great video for my other channel as well. So if anybody has a Grom, I know somebody got a Grom, but I don't know if they're down to race it. But if anybody got a Grom and someone got a Surron, let's get those two together and let's get them to fucking race. Let's race both of those things, Let's see what happens. It'll be a good time, I promise. I was telling Christian that, and he said that it's been done. I haven't seen it, so I don't know if there is any videos out there. If there is, then I guess I won't be the first, but I want to do it anyway. So if anybody got one out there, fucking let's do it. Let's make a little video out of it. And then I also had we also getting sued. I'm getting sued by can't say what or who, but yeah, I'm getting sued right now. And there's another beautiful butterfly, as I always say in every episode now. There's a beautiful butterfly orange. Yeah, I'm getting sued and shit. So I've been dealing with the court situation. That's the reason why I haven't really been on, to be honest. But also I've been a little bit lazy and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a little bit lazy too. I've been on some, dude, oh my God, let me start. Where do I start? So what I'm trying to say is, this is what happened. So 2 weeks ago, I got sick. I believe I got food poisoning, right? So the food poisoning got me, boom. Went to the hospital, bam. They gave me some pills, wow. They did all that stuff. And the thing is, they didn't say it was food poisoning. I'm thinking this because I heard other people tell me stories like when they eat, that's how they feel, that's how they end up, that's what ended up happening. So I ended up pooping and I ended up vomiting at the same time. I've never in my life had that happen before. So that happened to me, and it was not a pretty sight. I was sweating, I was drenched. It was horrible. It was so horrible that my nephew had to pop upstairs and say, "Hey dude, are you okay?" He even unlocked the freaking door, He unlocked the door, said, "Bro, are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm not okay." I felt like shit. Point is, I went to the hospital, whatever, right, for the day. They let me go the same day. And what happened was, they think it's gastritis or whatever. Gastritis, whatever the fuck. I don't know how you pronounce that motherfucking thing, right? So anyways, anything I eat, drink, anything like that, I fucking just straight go to the bathroom and there's nothing for me. So I'm usually in pain all the time. I used to be in pain every single day. Like my stomach would be burning, so that's like just horrible itself. So like on a normal day, if it's burning, it's chill. But if it's real fucked up, I start sweating. So anyways, long story short, boom, let's cut to the shit. So I go to the hospital, they say it's that. Say they want me to go see my specialist, whoop-de-woo. So I'm about to go see my specialist, and then I already did an appointment. I saw my doctor. They're already getting my referral going. So I got to go see a GI. Taking these pills that help me eat, So I'll take a pill in the morning on an empty stomach. I'll drink a little bit of water with it. and then I wait about 30 minutes, maybe sometimes an hour, and then I can eat. But usually my first meal is always the worst meal. No, I don't know why, but it's not as bad as it normally is. I would say it's like half the pain of what I go through. Kind of bad, but it's not as worse. So now I'm able to go out a little bit more and do a little bit more shit, you know. So yeah, that's what's going on with that part. That's part of my health. I'm getting better though. I am definitely getting better with that. So I'm getting help. I'm getting the help I need for sure. And then let me see. I also had to say, I'm opening up a business, right? I'm opening a hot dog business. So I'm gonna be opening it hopefully next week if everything runs smooth. It'll be next week on a Monday. I'm gonna make an Instagram for it. I'm gonna do all that shit. I'm gonna have chili dogs, all crazy kind of dogs. So I'm gonna have a hot dog business. I'm gonna be opening soon. So be on the lookout for that shit. I can't tell you the name. I don't even want to say nothing just yet. I don't even want to show the design, nothing yet until it's set in stone. You know, until everything's good to go. That's when I'm gonna do it. But yeah, feel free to fucking, support your boy. And you see me out there just chopping up weenies. Go and get your wiener, So that's going on. I've been dealing with that shit too. I picked up some stuff that I needed, some like what is it called? Kitchen utensils and shit, all that like metal, what is this shit called? There's some stupid ass words they got to these things. But anyway, it's like these little metal trays that you need. They're called drop-in trays. Yeah, drop-in trays and whoop-de-whoop. So like basically my whole situation is gonna be, I'm gonna be doing hot dogs, but I'm not be grilling them. I'm not gonna put no bacon wrap, none of that shit. That's what everybody in LA does. I don't wanna do that. I wanna be like the guys in New York, when they do them in the water and shit. Like, that's always been my thought when I wanted to do it. I thought about this before, but I'm like, maybe not. I don't like to sell food like that. I like to do clothes and stuff like that. But I'm like, you know what? If I could open that, I could open myself to something new that I do like, which I do. I'm starting to like. I'm starting to build like the chili. I know how to make the hot dogs. So I'm gonna make 5 different hot dogs, right? And then I thought about this, like if I'm doing my hot dog business, that starts making hella money. Then at the same time, people start to know me, who I am and where I'm from and what I do. So I'm like, hey, where the hell did you get those shirts or whatever? Or I can come in and like say, hey, do you guys need shirts? Like I pull up to lunch trucks, shit, do you need uniforms? Boom. So I got my t-shirt running, that I'm printing shit, and then I got the fucking hot dogs that they're selling all day long. And on top of that, I'm doing the filming, and then on top of that, I'm doing the photography, all that shit. So it'd be cool as fuck. So like managing like people's profiles, throwing shit on their social medias and all that, having their accounts and stuff. That's gonna be something tight that I definitely want to tell a Christian about. I don't know if you knew about it, but that's something we can definitely do. Like we can run people's accounts basically and just put all that content for them. They don't gotta do nothing. Pretty much just go on and check it out, and that's it. Approve it or not, and boom, boom, boom. But I'm gonna be running that shit. So it's gonna happen. So the way it's gonna happen, exactly how I said it, is gonna just take a little bit of time. So bear with me. But you guys are definitely gonna love the name. The hot dogs that I'm gonna get, like it's gonna be everything's gonna be fucking, no fucking flames basically. Everything's gonna be boiled. Fucking everything's gonna be warm already to the touch, ready to go. Basically, what do you want? Slam, blam, blam, grab a fucking hot dog, grab a bread, slap the wiener on there, grab some chili, grab some cheese, swap up onions, whatever, relish, jalapeno, whatever the fuck you want that I got. Bam, bam, bam. It's ready to go. So like in a minute, you'll be eating a fucking hot dog, is what I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, that's that for that part. Let's see. I got a Twitch account. I finally got a Twitch account. I started streaming last week. I remember, I started it last week or the week before. A little bit after I got sick, I opened it up, whatever. So I'm gonna put my Twitch at the bottom here. I'm gonna put my Twitch right here. That way you guys can go follow me. And then when I'm live, I'm sure it'll let you know that I'm live, whatever. So yeah, we'll run it that way. So follow me on my Twitch. But that being said, let's see. Christian wants to sneak me into the OC fair or whatever. I don't know what fair it is. It's one of these fairs. Yeah, he wants to sneak me into a fair, so we're gonna try doing that. Hopefully it goes good. I'm thinking sometime maybe next week. We'll go. Yeah, I'm a little stoned, but we'll go next week sometime. What he wants to do is for me to drive with him in his car, and then he has his little pass, right? I think I told you guys last time we went to the Angel Stadium that he flashed his badge, and that shit was the funniest thing in the world. So that's what he wants to do here at the OC Fair thing. He wants to get it all. He wants to get it. I just stepped in like shit or something, but he wants to pass through it like that, so we'll pretend like we're both working. And then from there, he said that's pretty much easy. Like from there, you're already inside, so you're good to go. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just check it out. He wants me to film some shit, maybe like do like questions and interviews, but it's like, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm definitely gonna take the little Pocket 3 and shit. I'm gonna take the Pocket 3 and we'll see what happens. But with that being said, let's move forward with I don't know if you guys seen, but Christian is actually getting thinner. I was watching him. I was looking at him the other day, and he came to my shop, and that fool's looking like he's getting skinnier and shit. So Christian, good shit. I don't know what you're doing, bro. He said he's fasting, so I don't know if that's how true that is, or maybe it's just mom is probably not giving him enough egg rolls. So Mrs. Christian, Mrs. Nguyen, give your son some food. Get him situated there. We got a little hairy dog walking by here. Let me see. Oh, okay, so I have a fucking funny ass idea for this shit. So look, this is what I said. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go, right? So I was thinking, okay, where can I sell hot dogs, right? Where can I do it? So like you can go to churches, you can go to like parks and shit, right? All these areas. You can go to warehouse places where those people go to warehouse, in the lunchtime, usually there's someone standing outside with a lunch truck type shit. I want to be that person, right? So then I thought about it. I was like, well, I live kind of close to the Honda Center. I'm like, I could pull up in my shit and then start selling my hot dogs right there. And then the thing is that I know for sure is them hot dogs at the Honda Center, when you come out of Honda Center, I don't know if I'm going in because I never seen food being sold going in, but I know coming out, there's at least like 15 to 10 vendors or something, like little stations like that where they grill the hot dogs. And I know that them fuckers are $8 to $10, right? For sure, it could be 8, but I know they're 10 bones. From what I remember, last time I asked the guy, hey, how much? $10. 10 hot dogs, $10 for a hot dog. That's insane in the membrane. But what they don't know, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm selling for $5, so half the price of what they sell them for. So this is what I was thinking, right? Check it out. So we go one day, right? There's a game, there's a show, whatever's going on. After they come out, we'll obviously be there with those people that are selling the hot dogs and the food. I'm like, hey, how'd you do it? So we're pretending that we're just, waiting or whatever. So we're just asking questions like, hey, do you need a permit? How do you do it? Like, what time do you get here? How many do you sell a night? So that way we get all information. All these things that we need to get, we get it. Boom. He gives it to us. Oh yeah, well, we start this time. We 50 hot dogs usually, but we sell 40, 45 around. All right, cool. So in my head, I'm like, all right, at least I got to bring 40 hot dogs. At least I got to bring this much, that much stuff. So now I'm prepared. So now the following day or whatever, I'm ready. I'm already prepared and getting my shit ready, right? So this is called a double back. You double back, boom. You do the same thing. What they gave you the information, you bring it home to the base, you dissect it, then you say, okay, I'm gonna do that same thing. They just taught me to do it to me. I'm gonna do it to them, but not to them actually, right? You're kind of just doing it. So when you do it, right? And then now the thing is, it's gonna be some confusion, and not confusion. It's gonna be a lot of like people hating because if they're selling them shits for $10 and you're selling yours for $5, and you're selling them way faster than they are, they gotta put the iron, they gotta put the whoop they whoop. I'm slapping shit, whop, in 10 seconds. I'm throwing one behind my neck. That shit rolling, it lands here and into the bun type shit. Like I'm gonna be doing that kind of cool shit. I think they're gonna be upset, but it is what it is. It's the survival of the fittest, and I guess I'm the fit one, So with that being said, I thought that was a great idea, a great plan. I don't know how harsh it sounds, but I think it's a pretty good idea. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to go check it out and see what happens and get all that information I need to get, and then see what's up. If they don't sell enough, they're like, oh, we only sell like 15 to 20 a day. But there's like a ton of them. Think about that shit. If they're splitting a lot of them, there's like 10 of them, and each get 10. That's kind of like, kind of sucks, right? Like, I guess there'd be more hot dog sellers there and a less chance of you getting more people rather than being somewhere else. So maybe I just answered my own question. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I have to go one day and count how many fuckers are there, and then ask how many they sell usually a day per person. Ask each person, like, hey, how much do you usually sell? And they just go to each one, boom, 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 and then figure it out from there. To get a good idea of the number, to get a closer estimate of the number. I think that's what I should do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see what else I got. Oh, this one guy came into the shop the other day, right? And I had just pulled up or whatever, and I seen this car. And it went, no, I was on the phone, and I seen this car pull up to the shop. And I had like 15 minutes or whatever, so I'm just chatting on the phone, whatever. And there's no trash, by the way. There's no trash at all on the floor. And then when this car pulls up, so it must have been his ass too. So anyways, that car is in there for like 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, all right, I'll let you go with it. We'll buy it. Boom, click. I drive up to the thing. I park right next to this guy or whatever, right? And I get off and I tell the girls, hey, girls, daddy's from our papa's home, whatever the fuck. And the girls tell me, oh my God, papa's home. You know, that's how we play around. And then this guy was an Asian guy or something like that. He's like, Papi's home or something? I was like, that's right, baby. You know, that's usually how I fuck around with people. And now, and he, I don't know what he said or something like that, right? So he's talking to one of the girls, and I'm saying what's up to the girl, and then I'm saying what's up to the other girl. So as I'm saying hi to them, he's already talking to somebody else. So I don't know what he's saying. That shit goes through my ear. Boom. I forget about what he's saying. What I didn't know is while I'm saying hi to the girls and I walk away, he says to the girls, hey, I don't fuck around like that. I don't play like that or something like that. I didn't hear it. I didn't give a fuck. But if I would have heard it, no one was even talking to him. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Anyway, that was said. That was said after the guy was gone, but they also told me too that that fool called one of the girls a hoe, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and tell him some shit. I think he's outside still. Boom. She's like, no, don't say nothing. Let me tell you the story. They tell me the story that basically he was saying la da da da. He was playing around, and then like all his everything that he was saying wasn't matching to his face expressions. Like he didn't know how to do. I don't know. It made the girls feel weird. Is what I'm trying to say. And they didn't like it. They didn't like being called a hoe. And I was gonna go out there and tell them something, but they said nothing. So they said not to go. So I didn't go. And they're telling me the story. I think they're just trying to waste time so that guy can leave. So I ended up going outside anyway. And they said, don't do nothing. I said, all right, I'll just look at him, but I ain't gonna say nothing. So I didn't say nothing to him, and I just stared at him. And what I didn't know is he already had thrown his fucking fat ass bag of trash right out the door underneath the car. So when he ran it over, I was gonna grab the trash and put it on his car, but I was like, no, I don't wanna be rude. And him say something, and if he says something, then I don't want something to happen. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let it be. I'm just gonna remember him. But I know he works at Bowling Crab at Westminster, and his name is Sam. So if you guys want to call Westminster, say, hey, Sam's a piece of shit. He's always coming into the shop being rude. By all means, boom, 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 boom. Call him up and tell him. But that's what's that with Sam. So Sam, go eat a dick. Go fuck yourself, dude. You're a dirtbag, bro. And that's all I really had to say about Sam and them. Sam and them. Sam I am. That's what I was trying to say. But let me see what else is going on. I think that's about it, honestly. I think that's gonna be the pod there for this one. If Christian would have been here, we probably had some cool shit conversations to talk about, but dude ain't been working. He's not here today. But my throat's like so fucking pokes me, goddamn. What I was gonna say was I am gonna have to go fix my car, and I gotta get my rotors fixed, so I'm about to replace them right now. So I'm about to end the pod here. I'll leave you guys with this. Spoonchy loves you. I apologize for the last 2 weeks I ain't posted, but I'm gonna get back on track. I'm gonna try to focus and split my time where I'm doing the podcast. I'm doing my other channel as well, because I haven't jumped into my other channel, so I can have those 2 channels running. I'll have the hot dog business running. I'll have the t-shirt shit running. Then I'll have the filming and the photography shit running. And then anything else in between that I can do and, you know, move and groove around, then that'll be that, and I'll run with that. So that way we'll have multiple income sources, multiple money sources of income coming in. And that way we get up out of here, we could all make it, and we could all be happy. But Yeah, with that being said, I love you guys. There's a ton of fucking people popping up out of nowhere. But yeah, all right. With that being said, I'm Spoonchy. I'm faded as hell. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you guys. See you guys next week. Peace.